Hello and welcome to general picker card reading. This is more generalized topic. It's going to be what messages you generally need to hear right now. Direct messages, open messages. I don't like to do super long intros, so this is what we have. We have 3 piles here. We have a hagstone, very large hole in this one here. For group 1, we have an old candle, burnt candle. Group 2, an acorn. For group 3, choose your pile however you like to do so. Get an overhead view for you. And we will jump right into it. So if you chose group number 1 with this guy, hagstones are a lot about protection. So you might see that as a theme coming through. You've got the hunter, burden. Oh, I just feel like a lot off of those 2 cards already. I feel a lot of burden, a lot of stress on you, but it's like drive to keep pushing through and going for what you want with this hunter card. And I really like to read from the book with these cards, so I'll do that in a minute. Oh my gosh, more burden. We have the 2 of Pentacles for you. This 2 of Pentacles, there's a maybe even a release of some burden. Like you've recognized the burden, I kind of feel like, or you're on the precipice of the edge of recognizing that burden. Because the 2 of Pentacles, you're juggling 2 things at once, and you can't just do that forever. You can try, but eventually there's burnout. And it is very burdensome, very stressful and tiring, kind of turmoil feeling. But having this reversed can show that you are recognizing that and you are moving past that. Or you're at least starting to see that you ought to move past that. I apologize if you can hear my kids in the next room. It just happens. Okay, we have 2 more cards for you. We have the 3 of Wands and the World card. So the 3 of Wands, this in the traditional tarot, it's the guy looking out at sort of a field like this. A terrain like this, but he's holding the wands and he's kind of looking out at like all the possibilities, all the potential he has to create within this realm he's in, and having this type of potential coming through to ease those burdens would really be amazing. And the World card showing changes here, changes coming. The things are always changing. Try to keep that in mind. Taking steps to manifest and move forward in your life, even though you're not there yet. Just know that changes are coming. You've recognized this within yourself. The burden won't last forever. There's a lot of things coming, and you're really driven. You can do this. You can move through. You can carry through with this change and rely on the universe to keep turning, keep working in your favor, setting things up for your success. Just really focus on keeping your mindset. I don't really like the word mindset for this, but your attitude. Because I'm not trying to get you to feel like you need to be in your head. There's not really any air energy here. This is more like fire energy. You need to keep your passion strong. You need to, especially right now in the sky, if you're not listening to this anytime around January to March 2021, then disregard this part. But right now, Mars just entered Taurus. So there is a shift in that fire energy for all of us right now. And this may be affecting you. This may be is really affecting all of us. It may be affecting you in a way where you might feel a shift in your magic, in your passion, in your and how you are active in your life, how you take action, how your sexuality. You might be seeing a lot of shifts, and that could be a little worrying. So just recognizing that your fire energy, that inner fire isn't gone. It's just it's in a different theme right now. It's taking on a different tone. It's the same actor, just in a different movie. As if Mars was an actor. Thinking about all the Aries actors now. I'm getting sidetracked. But the Hunter energy, yeah, you're really moving forward. Let me read that card for you now. Keeping your attitude right, keeping your passion really, like, keep it excited, keep feeding the fire in yourself. Let me see here. We have the Hunter. I feel like I need to entertain you guys while I find the page. Okay, here we go. The Hunter. The Seeker, the Pursuer, the Predator. The Hunter hunts. They are on a precise mission with an aim. To return home empty-handed would be to fail, which is not an option in the Hunter's eye. This archetype will journey far and wide seeking the prize that calls to its heart or stomach. A lot of that drive coming from the stomach and things. Like that. Which chakra is that called? I lost the word. Oh my goodness. That central chakra. That Leo type of energy. Tales of bravery and feats of strength often result, creating a life full of adventure. The Hunter is skillful, quick, decisive, and results-oriented. I just heard Katniss, if that's for anyone. Like the great hunting goddess Artemis, who carries her quiver upon her back. The Hunter typically has a weapon of choice. When this card appears, it is critical that you ask 3 questions. What am I hunting? Why am I hunting it? Is the weapon I hold so tightly in my grip truly needed for the task at hand? I also had this image of Robin Hood. Or was it Robin Hood? No. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, it was. We also have here, you may be interested in studying the Greek goddess Artemis. And when this energy is in balance, it's focused, it's energized, it's respectful and seasoned. When it's dark, when it's out of balance, it's irresponsible, it violates, it's violent and poaching. To go deeper, also check out Frida Kahlo's The Wounded Deer. When you activate the Hunter archetype, you are aligning your energy with the great creatures of the world, the lion, the wolf, the tiger, the shark. Do this with care. That's all I have for you all. Just keep on going, keep on keeping on, keep on, I can't find the, keep on charging this, like, intense energy. Have a good day. I do have a Patreon where you can get free readings each month, either tarot or astrology, personal readings. I have everyone's chart on my Patreon. I've been doing astrology for 10 years, so I really love it. But then if you prefer card readings, I do card readings on there. You also get astrological agendas every week, and there is a full year for 2021 calendar of all the astrology events for the year on there as well that you can download. That's for the lower tiers as well. I have a website where you can book full readings with me. I have long ones and short ones, so there's a good variety on there. I also have a tip jar there if you would like to donate to support me. You can follow me here, you can follow me on Twitter, you can follow me on Instagram. I am looking forward to connecting with you guys more. Have a good one. Hello, group 2. If you chose the burned candle, this is your reading. I actually have another piece to this, which I feel drawn to show you. I've kept this for quite a while. It's been burned. Where did this go? Yeah, it went right there. Okay, it's even dusty because I've kept it so long. Here you are. Come on. There we go. See what your cards have to say. The Warrior. Wow, this is similar energy to the previous deck. If you chose more than one, I'm wondering if anyone chose 1 and 2. The Warrior, and it's all good. It's all good. Eight of Swords. 10 of Swords. Oh, we have a lot of air energy for you. I knew it felt different. There was no air energy in the last one. And we have 7 of Wands. So coming through with this warrior energy, it's like a rich energy. That rainbow really just is really speaking to me. Wow. Okay, so you have this warrior type energy of it's all good, but then you also have these kind of stressed swords, mental energy, and then this feeling like you have to really defend yourself going on. Like there's this defensive, like standing your ground, keeping things going, some struggle happening here, but it's all good. I'm kind of picking up that it's as if if all of this stress is happening, but there's nothing you can necessarily do to fight it, because you're kind of ready to go in a way, especially mentally. You're like really mentally focused on. You might be having a lot of arguments in your head. I do this a lot when I have time. Maybe it's that Mercury and Scorpio thing I've got going on, but a lot of these mental arguments going on, these like air type of fights you might be actually debating with people, but I see more of this like fire air stress, where you're worked up, but there's not necessarily anywhere for it to go. There's nothing that you can definitely do to make things better, so you're kind of just keeping everything at bay. You're just kind of doing what you can to get through. Maybe you're focused on bigger picture issues. These are like bigger numbers, like the second half of the numbers in the let's see, maybe focus on like more community type issues. Man, I mentioned this in the last one too. I don't know if any of you were listening to this between January and March of 2021 when I'm recording this. Mars just moved into Taurus. This warrior energy just keeps telling me to mention it again. That this Mars moving into Taurus really changes the way all of us operate out of passion, anger, sexually, in sexuality, how we operate with our inner fire, where our warrior energy, our masculine energy, our willingness to take action, like actually taking action. Having this shift can really bring a stirring feeling through. I'm feeling a big stirring feeling with this pile, with this deck. This stirring energy, like you want to fight, but then you really can't. It's because it's all good. It's all good. It's going to be all good. Or you can't do anything to directly change what's happening. Because with the Eight of Swords, we have this kind of self-imprisonment, this idea of powerlessness, self-victimization. Like there's really no way out. It kind of illustrates this fear that is blinding. Where you can't quite see the present for what it is or what you have access to. You're so paralyzed by all of the bad things. It's a lot of fear-based things. relying on the past evidence, validating these fears. Something traumatic may have happened in the past, but you can move through it mentally. Like, you've gotten yourself self-imprisoned by all of these fears, and maybe some of them have been valid in the past, but it doesn't mean they're necessarily going to be happening again. And trying to keep that in mind, because otherwise you're just being a victim to your past. And we have this Ten of Swords coming up too. Like, there's some kind of betrayal feeling, you know, there's this sense of defeat, like disaster is striking. And this is really alarming and kind of disarming. It's also unavoidable. Again, like, it's out of touch for you to do anything about it. Really think about what these fears are, is what I would recommend. Like, really kind of meditate on what these fears are and if they're serving you anymore. A lot of times the body and the mind are working from these past experiences to keep you safe. Your body wants to try to keep you safe. That's a lot of what anxiety and all of this type of energy is about, because you'll be triggered, and then you're like, oh, protect myself. I need to steer clear of that situation because X, Y, and Z might happen again. But that again, it might not happen again. It's not necessarily that it'll happen again, and even if it does, this is not serving you, or it's likely not serving you. I'm not really trying to tell you that. I believe that you should want to analyze that for yourself and decide for yourself. But give yourself time to reflect on your fears and where you want to direct this warrior energy, because this warrior energy is ready to go. It's got to do something. Maybe set a certain amount of time for you to meditate on those fears. Let yourself really feel it and kind of fight it internally. And then when that set time is over, maybe even set a timer, then cut it off. That's it. That's all the energy that this fear is getting from you today. It's already taken up this allotted amount of time, of your valuable time for the day. It's time to focus on something else. You can also try speaking this fear aloud. Really communicating with somebody else can be really helpful. Expressing it with someone else, having someone who truly supports you, it can take your fears out of those shadows and really put them into the sun, the light. Let's see. I would like to read the warrior card for you now. I really like to read these cards straight from the book. We have... Alright. It's right after the page from the last deck. Here we go. The warrior, the samurai, the soldier, the advocate. We often envision the warrior as an armored figure with sword in hand moving blindly toward battle. Yet the deeper aspects of this archetype bring us face to face with death itself. The warrior stands precariously at the edge of life and death, trusting the eternal to guide the sword's blade. The warrior's work requires presence, alignment, and purpose. If and when the warrior loses its center, meaningless confrontations and violence are their default response. When this card appears, it is important to question the battle at hand. It is likely a great one, with deep roots and long-standing tensions. The actions you take will stay with you long after the dust settles, so choose wisely, brave one. As you draw your sword, realign with the internal wisdom within. The surrender to the battle. Then surrender to the battle. When this is in light, it has fierce clarity, purposeful action, resolve, and resilience. When it's dark, when it's out of balance, it threatens. It's savagery. It's abandoning the missions and values it has. To go deeper into this card, look up Tao Te Ching, chapter 68, the Bhagavad Gita, and I do not feel like I said that correctly, so here's what it says. Without a true purpose, manifesto, or oath, the warrior is lost. What do you stand for? Really analyze your values and what you want to be focusing on day to day, not only what fears are coming up for you day to day. Focus on your values and really living those out to their fullest. You don't have to be great at living these values, you just have to be starting to participate in them, starting to work through them, starting to be doing them. You'll be feeling a lot more at ease that way. What are you willing to rise in the name of, and write it out. Yeah, focus, maybe even look up in a lot of therapy, they'll have you work on value work and looking through what your values are, so you have them written out clear that you can see and remind yourself of. So you don't get lost in all of the things your mind has to say that aren't helpful. Be careful, as the warrior implies war. The two go hand in hand. Those who defeat others are strong. Those who defeat themselves are mighty. That is all I have for you today, Group 2. Again, you're also welcome to listen to other piles in this reading, this pick card reading. And remember it's all good. Just real quick, I think I need to tell you this again. Remember, it's all good. Mindfulness will be a huge asset to you with these energies going on with you right now. Trying to stay present in the moment will be really great. Or even tell yourself, after I had kids, I didn't realize how often I say, it's okay, it's all right. Just comforting, soothing them when little things trip them up. You can do this to yourself. You can do this with yourself. Or tell yourself, it's okay, it's all right. And if that's not okay, there's like 1,000 ASMR videos on here on YouTube that will also tell you that in a really nice, soothing way. Just another thing I got real quick. So that is now all I have for you today. If you are interested, you can book a full reading with me on my site. I have long ones and short ones, all different price ranges. I also have a tip jar on my site where you can donate to support me if you would like to. I have a Patreon community that you can get on and get a monthly personal reading, either tarot cards or astrology personal readings. I have everyone's chart on there. I also put up weekly astrology agendas, things that are happening each week, along with, right now I have an entire calendar for 2021 astrological events that you can download, and I'm working on having it also into like iCalendar and Google Calendar, so you can just add it onto your regular calendar if you're interested in that. Go ahead and check all of that out. I am also on the social medias. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram mainly. And on here. I hope you guys have a great day. See you later. Okay, group number 3, if you chose the acorn. This was my special acorn one year. This is your reading. So, sorry if you can hear my kids and their dad in the background in the next room. Right here off the bat you have the Queen. Oh, there's so much energy coming off of this card. I'm really loving this deck. The cards just, I don't know, there's so much feeling behind them. The Queen. Grounding. Ooh, powerful grounded Queen. Here we go. You're coming through strong. If we could get like a Pentacles card in this, I'm gonna like lose it. We have, oh, yep, here we go. We got 10 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. And then we have Ace of Cups and the Sun and the Three of Wands. This came up in another reading in deck one. Yeah. If you're interested, if you're called to that one, you can also listen to that as well. Here we go. So you're coming through with this grounded queen energy, really owning it, really coming through like present and available and strong. A lot of willpower here. I'm getting some kind of fire energy off of that as well. Ambitious, passionate. See, there's some real joy on the end caps, and a new emotional beginning for you. I'm almost getting some crying. I'm getting some crying off of this card. Some really like you're being refreshed, like you've been letting things go, and now you're coming through with a new fresh outlook, but that didn't come without pain and tears and waterfalls. I'm almost picture you in a bath as well, like crying and really just purging all of these emotions, these feelings are really troubling and upsetting. A lot of upsetting things have been happening, but there's a new start coming through with as well, a clean slate. There's a major emotional transition for you. You're coming out to the other end of it now. This is the new beginning, okay? 8 of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles. We have there are a lot of repeating numbers with these decks. I'm just okay. Love it. There's a little bit of duality with these cards to me, because the 8 of Pentacles has a lot to show about putting the hard work in, not taking shortcuts, doing what you really need to be doing to take steps towards your goals, make them happen, some like doing your due diligence here, being an honest, good worker. And then with the 10 of Pentacles, it will shows more of like a legacy, like an inheritance culminating for you, a sense of fulfillment. But this can also be from hard work. So maybe you did get some support along the way, but you also did work hard. So maybe you worked towards something else that didn't work out as well as you thought it would, and then you had support to get you the rest of the way, or maybe you had a bonus, or you'll get a bonus or a raise, or like a gift of maybe money or material things. Maybe the stimulus really came through for you. Maybe we'll be getting hopefully more. That's my opinion though. Yeah, there's some things coming through here as a reward for previous efforts, for hard work, for being in the right place kind of at the right time, for setting yourself up for success. This can be more to do with family and tradition, but also hard work. This can include a lot of help coming from others, maybe from a grounded place. It can also be health related, if that helps with you more. But this is really showing some great energy altogether, because you have a lot going on. But you're coming on top of this as a queen, okay? You are grounded. You have a new emotional beginning. You're starting. You're picking up this new start emotionally. You have magic that you're working to create. You're really thinking, like, what am I going to be doing with all these things on the horizon? Like, I have all of this power. I get to choose what I'm going to do next. You've worked hard. You've put in hard work. You're going to keep putting in hard work. That's how you are. That's what you do. And you're going to see rewards come through from that, materially and financially and health-wise. And bringing this total joy along with you. Like, man, this is really great for you. This is a really good stage of life to be in right now. A good period for you. The sun is like this amazing joy. I can't help but think of my son whenever I pull this card. But this is, I don't know if you all have kids, but this is abundance and joy, like Leo energy, just like living the best life in the sun, and really feeling the warmth of you taking care of yourself with all of these cards, but also the universe shining down on you and showing that you're ready to, you're here to thrive. You're ready to thrive. You've come through your battles, and you're going to have this period of enthusiasm and fun and happiness coming up. Or you're in it now. I'm going to go ahead and read this Queen card for you now. I like to read these from the book. So, let's do that. Here we go. The Queen. How is it that these cards came out in order? Group 1, Group 2, and Group 3. These cards are in order in the deck, and I've been using this deck, okay? It's not new. Like, that is new, but it's not that new. I've shuffled it a lot. Here we go. The Queen, the Empress, the Mother Queen, the Sovereign. Like her counterpart, the King, the Queen has a dualistic nature. Either she presides over the realm with grace and eloquence that comes from the heavens to uplift the spirit of others, or she falls into petty, contemptuous moods, casting a shadow across the land. If the king is the ego, the queen is the expression of that ego in the world. She is the lotus's bloom, the dancer's bow, the moon's radiant reflection. When the queen is seated in her rightful and righteous place, she is patient and forgiving. The queen, she waits for the grace of God and goddess to move through her, striving and grasping for nothing. Divine timing, attracting, not chasing. To be the benevolent leader, to embody the queen, is to settle into deep trust, resolve, and power. The royal queen fears nothing, for divinity itself cradles her heart. When this is in light and balanced, it is the embodiment of grace, courage, resolve, and stillness. When it's dark and unbalanced, it's vain, wrathful, self-righteous, and demanding. To go deeper, you can look into, it says here, Nikki Giovanni's Ego Tripping, Nina Simone singing Stars at the 1976 Montreux Jazz Festival. You can also read Cleopatra's monologue in Shakespeare's Antony and Cleopatra, Act 5, Scene 1. Then read about Inanna, Terra, and Hera. The queen does not accept the hand of a prince, but claims the throne, knowing the king draws near. She is a magnet for the fully embodied masculine, and entertains nothing less. I just heard divine masculine. A lot of divine masculine energy has been coming through recently. Really attracting that and bringing that into your close energy. Bring that into yourself. Just being a magnet for that. Is you're coming to a point where you're just becoming a magnet for that divine masculine energy, coming into this divine, as you're coming into the divine feminine. And if you don't resonate with divine feminine, flip it, okay? Also, I don't subscribe to a lot of gender roles type of things anyways, so if however you want to take the masculine feminine thing, it is your choice for these readings. I am not specific on that myself. So that's what I have for you all today. This is an amazing time coming up for you, or that you're in it right now. And it might take some time for this to build. There are 2 Pentacles energies coming through, and you're in this like early stages of stuff coming up right now. Like you're in the Ace. You're in the Ace of Cups, and you're in the 3 of Wands. You're kind of starting all of this up, but you've been working hard. It's coming through, but it's a mixture of timelines here emerging. So I hope this was helpful. I love this type of reassurance type of reading that comes up when I listen to them. If you'd like to get a full reading from me, I have full readings on my website, long ones and short ones, so you can decide different price points on there. I also have a tip jar on my site if you would like to just straight up donate to support me. I have a Patreon community. You can get on there for monthly personal readings with cards or with astrology, sometimes both. I like to mix them up. I've been doing astrology for like 10 years. So that's a little bit, I know I have a little more experience in that, so I do more astrology, but I really love cards as well. There are also some astrology agendas. I put up weekly updates on the astrology for each week, and there is a full year for 2021 astrology calendar on my Patreon you can get access to when you join there. You can follow me on the social medias. I got Twitter, I got this YouTube channel, I got Instagram. You can get all those things. I'm happy to connect with you guys some more. Let me know which pile you chose in the comments, and have a great day, you queens.